Be sure to like our videos and subscribe so that we can make more videos like this. Welcome to another edition of Red Screen Ninja. This is the controversial episode of VGT patterns. What are these patterns and what do they mean to you? These patterns roll out right before the reel starts spinning, and it tells you if you have these bingo patterns that are covered up based on your amount of what you bet from 1 bet, 2 bet, 3 bet. If it lands on these highlighted areas and you happen to have the right number, which are the yellow numbers below inside of those, it pays you that amount. It is your receipt to what you gambled. It is the legal documentation of what it's supposed to pay out. So when you hit this poodle on a 1 bet, it pays out 20 times what the amount of the bet is. $5 bet, $10 bet, it pays 20 times that amount. You have to have these covered up in order to hit that. But when these yellow highlighted you see in a slot machine doesn't cover up these areas at all, there's no chance of you hitting anything. So watching these yellow cover patterns helps knowing that it's going to be a win, a possible win, or a loss. And that's why some of our videos you watch when we play the $100 game, we go, well, there it is, it's coming, it's a possibility, is because the area that's highlighted, whether it's the outside corners, open diamond, inside corners, or your most common that comes up, are highlighted, it means there's a possibility that it might pay out and even go into the red screen mode. But if it doesn't cover up at all in that area, you have no chance of winning. And that's the only advantage you get of knowing by looking at the patterns. But beyond that, it really doesn't matter at all. If you study the kite and you know it pays out 320, the 4-leaf clover is 200, it's meaningless. And every time you press your button on a bet, the whole card entirely changes. The bingo number below in yellow stays the same until that whole number has been called and it's switched out to another number. But the actual player's card, your bingo card, changes. So that doesn't dictate changes. Knowing that won't help you at all, have an advantage at all. And you can argue with me all day long. I love to hear it. But knowing the bingo patterns is kind of meaningless. The only advantage you would have, again, is knowing that it's a possible win or it's a possible loss. So when I say stay at a machine and play, look at it, because sometimes your card don't even light up at all in any of these, open diamonds, inside corners. It doesn't even light up at all in that area. And if it's not even giving you that option, you might as well go to something else that at least gives you a false hope or a potential hope. So with that, let's go into an example. Is this a win or not a win? I'll let you guys a couple seconds to decide. You can see that number 71 doesn't cover up. That's not a win. Let's try this again. Is this a win? You can see number 7 isn't covered up, but 40, 68, 37 covers up. So is this a win? No, it's not a win. And that's the only fragment of a second you'll know right away if you're going to win or not. But other than that, you can't even tell by knowing the patterns if it's going to be a big win. Is it going to be, because every time you press this, it's a brand new card. So just like that, in real time, is that a win? No. Is this a win? Yes or no? You tell me. Now 68, 36, 5, 37 is covered. Also your inside 33, 60, 42, 18 is covered. But is this a win? You decide. No. Now this is where the false hope comes in, but at least it's covered up. Now how about this? Is this a win? You tell me. 3, 45, 61, 40. Still another false hope, but it covers up the whole entire board. How about this? Is this a win? You have your 4, 33, 62, 45, but you're missing your 4, 41, 55. but this is an open diamond, and as you can see, that open diamond is what triggers a red screen. So there you go, you have an open diamond, it hits all the numbers, it blinks in red, and that's how you know that you have a potential chance of hitting something when those yellow areas are covered up. Also, one last thing, during the demo mode, I've noticed 4 or 5 players at Choctaw did this, and I thought it was completely insane. But during the demo mode, whether it's flashing through, rotating through 1-bet, 2-bet, 3-bet, waiting for the right moment to put your money into the machine does not really matter. And they sit there and they explain to me that, oh, I wait until it shows, the hot dog symbol on a 3-bet is when I insert my money in. And I can tell you that is the craziest thing I ever heard. It's a demo mode, and it doesn't mean anything when you decide to put your money in the machine or not. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble. If you agree or disagree, let me know your comments. I love to hear it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.